Hi guys, Miss A here. So, this week we are moving on to a new concept. We are learning about positive and negative numbers, okay? And what I want you to be able to understand by the end of this week is how positive and negative numbers are used and apply them to Cartesian planes, but we will get to that at the end of the week. So as part of our introduction this week, we're going to look at negative numbers. Now, you guys can do the reading yourself, but I will read a little bit to you. So negative numbers are numbers with values less than 0. So when you think of a number line, you've got all your positive numbers. So if we were counting on a ruler, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it keeps going. Anything below 0 is a negative number. So we put that little minus symbol in front of it to show that it is a negative number. So when would we use negative numbers? Okay, so when it gets really cold, so like in winter in Australia, we can go into the negative numbers, meaning it's below 0 degrees. Okay, so we use them to measure temperature and sometimes too with our money. If people don't have enough money in their bank account, they can have negative numbers, meaning they owe the bank that much money because they didn't have it in their account. Okay, so we're going to look at the thermometers down here, and you're just going to look at the temperature on each thermometer, and you're going to tell me what it is. Now, obviously, if we're looking at 0 across the board here, anything that is above 0 is a positive number. Anything below 0 is a negative number. So it will need to have that minus in front of it. So if I'm working on this first one here, I'm counting 0 and then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, but I'm going to zoom in a bit more because we all know Miss A is getting a little bit old and she needs some glasses. Okay, so -1, -2, -3, -4. So we would write in -4. Okay, that's what I need you to do this week. All right, so have a go at doing those. And then we move down here to some problem solving. On Wednesday morning, the thermometer reads -4 or -4 degrees Celsius. 1 hour later, it is 3 degrees colder. The new temperature is, now if it's getting hotter, our temperature is going to rise. If it's getting colder, our temperature is going to go down. Okay, so we're looking at -4 degrees, and you can zoom in again too if you can't see that. So we're on -4 degrees and it's 3 degrees colder. So if it's 3 degrees colder, we need to count 3 degrees colder. 1, 2, 3. So here is where I need to figure out what will my answer be. I want you to figure out what that is and write it in for me. I'm not going to tell you. And then you need to do the same thing over here. Except instead of getting colder, we are getting warmer. So we are going to move up the thermometer. And our last few questions today is Sarah had $10 in her bank account. What would her balance be if she withdrew $15? Now, if you guys are stuck, you can grab a ruler out in front of you, or you can draw a number line and put the 0 in the middle and write some positive numbers, and then write some negative numbers on the other side of the 0 if you're getting stuck. Okay, so with this one, for the people that aren't too sure, I really need to use a ruler, but it's hard online. Here's my 0. Okay, these are all my positive numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think Miss A needs some drawing lessons. Now, obviously, if we were in class, we would be doing this so that it was evenly spaced out, and we would be using our ruler. Okay, so those are all my positive numbers. And then on this side of my 0, You guessed it, we've got our negative numbers. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and -6. Now, if I have $10 in my bank account, I am up here. Okay, so I've got $10. Woohoo! Now I'm withdrawing, so I'm taking away 15. So you count back 10, takes me to 0. But I'm taking away 15, so I also need to take away another 5. How much money is in my account? -5. Now don't forget our little dollar sign because we're working with money. Okay? I hope that has helped you if you weren't sure how to work out your negative numbers this week.